I started working for Pacific before, just when Brian incorporated the business, in Brian's living room 20 years ago. I then worked freelance for a period, and then after about 6 years, Brian wanted me to come into the business in a formal capacity.
In the last 10 years, there have been changes in what Pacific have been doing. Obviously, we started off fairly small, like a single office with maybe 3 or 4 staff. We obviously built that up into a larger office before moving into the east premises and expanding next door, doing my own workshop. I've stayed with Pacific for this amount of time is because I like the folk I work with. It's enjoyable. They don't seem to have a blame culture. Well, I think try to pull in the one direction. Doesn't always happen, but the folk you work with are in the whole good colleagues and friends.
I think the reason we get repeat business is we've always taken care of our clients, looked after our clients, been there for them in their time of need, and never let them down. So from that perspective, we're seen as a safe pair of hands by many people, and that's why they come back to us.
From the start, we always worked, the biggest clients was airports, McDonald's. We worked in Glasgow Airport, we worked in some pubs and worked in McDonald's smaller scale. Over the recent years, we've started doing hotel more regularly. We've done the Seton House in St Andrews and the Russet St Andrews hotels. We've done the Gateway Hotel, we've done Mountain Royal Hotel.
I think the thing that's always given me the most pride is seeing the finished product and seeing a happy client. As long as our client's happy with what we've delivered, then that gives me a great sense of pride. I also get a lot of pride from the fact that we've got a steady team here. I see them nurturing and growing in their career, and that gives me a great deal of pride.
To be honest, the employee ownership has been one of the most fantastic things that we've actually done as a business. Obviously, everybody works as a really tight team. There's always been a really nice family feel, and I would say that that's more important now, that we're all striving towards the same goals. But it's honestly been the best thing that Brian has brought into the business.
I think the employee ownership is great within Pacific. It just encourages all employees for the growth of the business. It encourages us all to work harder, and I think it's definitely a good step in the right direction.
The big thing for me at working at Pacific is the happiness it actually brings me coming to my work. I love coming to my work every day. I love the relationship I've got at Glasgow Airport with all the customers, with all the companies down there. The relationships I've got with them, it's built on the 15 to 20 years that Pacific Building's been down there. So I've built up great relationships, and the satisfaction I get from once we complete the jobs, the feedback we get from the companies is really, it's quite satisfying at the end of the day.
We are very fortunate as a business to have long-standing clients. We pride ourselves on maintaining those relationships and having repeat business. We take a very hands-on approach, not just myself, but generally as a management team. We're close to the projects, we know what's going on, and we take quite a lot of involvement in what we do. And that fundamentally enhances the relationships we have with our clients, and that's probably one of the most notable things that hopefully will maintain those relationships going forward.
If I was describing Pacific Building to a stranger, I'd say it's not like a normal building company. It feels like a family-run kind of building company. It's friendly, everybody always seems to get on with each other. We've got difficult challenges, we've got difficult jobs, but everybody seems to manage them quite well, and the process we've had of different people coming in over the years, they've always seemed to work.
Coming back to Pacific has been really nice because I know some of the people from previous years. They're still here, which is lovely to come back because I've still got friends here within the company. And it's nice to be involved in new and exciting projects.
I think on a personal level, as the managing director, I'm in a fortunate position that when a project initial inquiry comes into the office, I'm able to be involved at that stage, planning the project, overseeing the pricing of that project, and all the way through to delivery. So in terms of satisfaction on a personal level, I can see, when it comes in as that initial inquiry right through to the finished article.